What's up, y'all? It's your boy Shine Two Stacks back again with a special interview for y'all with a streamer sponsored by Turtle Beach. Tally, what's going on?
Hey, hey, what's up, y'all? So I'm Tally. I'm Tally. I am sponsored by Turtle Beach. Shout out to the community of No Filter Entertainment. We're always active and proactive in and out of streaming. And I'm so happy to be here with my guy Sean, who I met through streaming, playing some Mario Kart, man. Some Mario Kart. Very competitive game. He knew I was a
matter of fact, yeah, like this interview was a long time coming, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? After beating her and her husband so much in Mario Kart. I mean, I ain't say that, but I was saying, yeah, man, I met her playing through Mario Kart. Me and Crumbs was playing. It was just random as hell. And that one game turned to a friendship. And also, me learning a lot from her. So I wanted to bring her here to y'all to see the greatness that I see. So, Tally, tell us about yourself. When did you get started streaming?
So, I got started like with content creating in whole like 2019. Believe it or not, shout out to my Xbox players. I was actually streaming on my Xbox and I was on Mixer before they did the whole thing where you couldn't stream live no more. I was streaming Call of Duty Blackout. I also was streaming Dead by Daylight, Gears of War. Like Gears of War was my game. Like
yeah,
Gears of War was my game. And then I played a little bit of 2K, but I started off on that platform, and then I found out that like you could only stream on Twitch if you had a PC. So before I even got to that space, I was actually on YouTube first, just dropping like clips here and there, like mashing them together, like my best clips, you know, on Call of Duty, knocking boys' heads off and things like that. not too crazy. And then in addition to that same year, I actually got proposed to. So I was doing like DIY boxes, like do it yourself for women who were getting ready to be married. And I ended up posting a lot of that content on YouTube, kind of started in that bridge, and then got a PC, got to Twitch, and then just got the game rolling from there. So it was kind of nerve-wracking. I started with Call of Duty. It was when Verdansk was like super hot. It was super hot. Like everybody
quarantine.
And I didn't even know where I was going. I was playing a little bit of Among Us. I was playing some Far Cry. I was playing Call of Duty, as I mentioned. I didn't play any Gears of War, which is shocking because Gears of War 4 kind of like fell off, and Gears 5 it just wasn't it. It just wasn't it. But yeah, like I started streaming seriously like 2019, like I said, like closer to the end. In 2020 is when I actually fully moved over to Twitch, started playing community games. No Filter Entertainment really has another name. I don't even know if I should say it on here.
Yes, say it.
Well, when I started No Filter Entertainment, it was really nigga fuck everybody.
I like that name.
Because I don't know, I guess just because of like how I felt like I was attacking life. The way that I felt like I was attacking life, I just had a different feel during that time. And like as I started taking streaming a little bit more serious, we changed it to No Filter Entertainment, because when we're playing a game, it should be fun, it should be authentic, it should be who you are without any filter. I mean, it speaks for itself. And then we just, you know, we got the rolling, and in 2020 we became partnered. 1 year's time, around my mother's birthday in November, and it was a very crazy experience. It was fun though. Fun experience, but it was crazy.
It's funny. So before the streaming, you was always into games?
Yes. So as I have YouTube videos out that talk about that. Like I had like questions and answers. Shout out to my dad, you know, rest his soul. My dad and me used to play a lot of Crash Bandicoot, and we used to play what is called NFL Extreme or Madden Extreme, whatever it's called. I think it's called NFL Extreme.
Or Blitz?
No, it's not called Blitz. It's called NFL Extreme, and it's really hard to find. We found it like a couple like months ago. We actually found the game, and it used to be like playing. It used to be like playing Blitz. Like Blitz came out after.
Yeah.
But it was on PlayStation 2. I'll never forget it because I remember my dad first got.
Did it have Lawrence Taylor on the cover?
I think so, yeah. I always played with the Giants, so I was like, it was such a good game. So we started there, and he used to play. It was like NBA something, but all I remember is like boom shakalaka.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam. And then we used to play Ready to Rumble. I played on Sonic, was one of the first games I ever played, which is why my dog's name is Sonic. We played on Sega. We played on Nintendo. And then my dad officially got like a PlayStation 2. But shout out to Xbox because Xbox is lit. But no, I've always played the game. My dad always made it like a thing for us. Like we used to play Crash Bandicoot. The thing that resonates for me is that we used to play Crash Bandicoot. We used to play it so competitively that like my mom would be downstairs cooking dinner and we'd be up there, all right, this is the last game. This is the last one. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And it just was like, I don't know, it's just always been a competitive nature because my dad always made me that way. Like he made gaming so much fun. And then of course, like I played like Sims Busting Out, Sims Herbs, like the regular like type things. Like, and it was fun. It was fun. But I've always loved the game. Just for the competitive side.
So to me, it sounds like you just a straight up gamer through and through.
I am. I'm a little competitive and then I just like playing the game. I have a huge imagination. I do.
Let me stop you right there. You say a little bit competitive.
I am competitive. Okay, I am competitive. All right, I'll give you.
Because I remember we played Call of Duty. And that one match, they started talking shit, and you took off, and we won. And you was talking shit in chat.
Because like they just sometimes like I don't even try to be like that. It's just sometimes like I think for a woman in gaming, it's a little bit more tougher because I think a lot of people got this idea in their head that women can't be good at the game or they can't be good at anything that is similar to what a man is competing in.
Right.
A lot of that is true. Some of it is true. But in gaming, it's like equal field. Like it's a game. It's a game. Right. And you gonna either be good at it or you not. So in gaming, it's one of those things like if you take time, you practice, you having fun with people, you play with people who are even better than you end up leveling up and becoming a better player. Right. It doesn't matter how you try to scale it or make it look different. It's still the same. Like it's all about what you put into it and like how much you put into it and how much you like the game.
On that subject, let me ask you this. What advice could you give to the little girl or women, gamers who wants to start streaming?
Be yourself, darling. Be you. Be happy. Be authentic. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you cannot, because there will be a lot of people that will cheer you on the sidelines and tell you the best, but those are the same people that tell you that you're not worthy. Just always have a mind for your own and make sure you attack that goal every single time.
That's crazy you said that. Who was I just telling this to? I was telling somebody yesterday. Oh, I said just like this. I said, don't let no opinion stop you from doing nothing that you want to do. Because, like, the thing is, opinion is opinion. Everybody got one. So, okay, now knowing that, doing it for so many years, what would you say is the good and the bad of streaming that you experienced?
So, first and foremost, I always want to touch on the good, because good, I mean, like, from where I started, from where it is now, it's changed my perspective a lot. The good is that I really feel like I made long-term friends. I really do. 2 years, well, it technically is 2 years now. I had like a New Year's party and I invited a lot of my community to be there. I wouldn't have been able to do that without creating this platform here on Twitch and then also on YouTube, because I got some amazing people I met off my YouTube and also TikTok now. But the good is like, seriously, it's having people who accept you for who you are and understanding you and never changing or trying to force you to change. Like even today, like we had probably like 12, 15 people in Discord, and yeah, it was a little tit for tat here and there, but I had to remind them like we're all in this space because we're all so similar, but then you also have to still be respectful. And even those little small moments be so good to me, because I'm not gonna say I'm like, oh, fight them, fight. I ain't doing that. But at the same time, it's like they still being themselves. They talking their stuff, they expressing themselves, they being honest. I'm not gonna ever be mad at that. But at the end of the day, like bring it back together and then be beautiful about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then it's like the other, like the bad was like the things that I saw on Twitch is that people are not being themselves. It's a lot of herd mentality. So it's a lot of I'm only going to do this because this person, and not really following their own pace or going to stream this because they're streaming it, but not really finding their own niche. That's the bad part. Right. That was, to me, the bad part about Twitch is that there's a lot of herd. It's not a lot of let me shine and be okay with being me. And if the people that gravitate to me can accept me for me and be with me no matter what, not just because of the game, but like liking me for me also. But if you also like the game, great. Even if you don't like it, it's all right. I feel like I ran into a lot of that. I ran into a lot of those people, and I made friends with a lot of those people. And then when it came to like long term, it's like, okay, we're not really connecting here, but just here. And I
Right.
do. I feel like also like I feel like I'm not a follower, so it's really hard for me. Like I respect everyone's opinion, but I'm not doing something because someone else want to do it. It has to be like a logical reason, not an emotional reason behind why they're doing it. And
Right.
so in streaming, the ugly part was just a lot of her mentality. Like you could always find someone that's probably have like a great stream, knows so much about the game, can give you detailed history about like everything that they do on the game, but nobody go and watch them. But they'll go watch someone else over here who has no experience in the game, is cheating on the game. And in addition to that, like flying and stunt, it just weird. I don't know. It was just weird behavior. I just think that when we're in a gaming space, it really should just be about gaming and not everything else.
You say that because I was talking to one of my recent new streamer friends. You might know her too, Auntie.
Auntie, which one? Auntie E?
Yeah,
I love her. She's a W.
that's my dog.
Yeah,
And
she's great.
and she was telling me before, like, a lot of people keep trying to tell her, "Oh, you really do this, da 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 da. This game is doing da 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 da." And she just like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not interested in that." Or try like people got to, like you said, to touch on what you said. A lot of people got to understand is people can tell if a game that you playing or something you're doing is not resonating with you. They can see you on camera.
Yes, yes.
So like, try to like trying to keep me personally. I think if you try to keep up with the trend and you really not into the game or whatever, it ain't gonna be 100% because they can see you. You gonna be sitting there looking like
You don't even know how to commentate the game.
no.
Like you just there trying to figure it out. It just
Man.
and there's not, but like let's be real. There's nothing wrong with that either because you might end up finding like a new peak interest.
Yeah.
So we don't want to take away from that 100%. But at the same time, back to what you were saying, it's one of those things where it's like people can tell when the game is just not with you. You just playing it because everybody else playing it, and it's
Yeah, you forcing yourself
you're just not entertaining. Period.
at all.
Like period. Cut all the fireworks. Like you're just not entertaining. And I think also I think that's really hard for a lot of people to hear is that if you're not bringing entertainment, the platform is yes to be gaming, but if you're trying to be like big, you have to be entertaining. It's entertainment. It's if people are subbing, gifting, dropping you money, their hard earned money, their 9 to 5s, you got to be entertaining. And then you wonder why they're not subbing, they're not gifting, they're not doing, they're not doing the regular. It's because why would they want to?
Especially if it's not doing nothing for them.
And a lot of people hate to hear that, and then they'll sign it off as you hate it. And I'm like, no, that's just me being honest. It's just me being honest. Because if I don't find you, not even if I or multiple people don't find you entertaining, and you're wondering, how do I make this work? Well, you got to make it work by finding out what works for you.
And let me add this. Another thing too, some people be doing it for the wrong reason. Some people be trying to do it thinking about money first. That's where they be wrong at. Like, oh man, I'm doing this. All I gotta do is get a PC and just play a popular game. No. Like, I can just, one thing I see, the Facebook groups and like the Twitch groups or like how to get to partner. I've been seeing a lot of them like, I stream for 3 hours and I ain't getting that one person, no sub, no nothing. I'm like, you're not going to. You thinking about money first. You gotta take a step back and think why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this?
As I tell many people, you need to have the Z before the Y, like, or excuse me, have the Y. Excuse me, I said wholly wrong. You need to have your Y before your Z. Just like you go A, B, C, D, you need to know why you're doing it. If you don't know why you're doing it, and then you're like, well, I should get the Z. No, you need to get to the why. You gotta have a why. You gotta know why you're here. If you're just doing it just to become partner, because I think a lot of people are mistaken about what a partner is. Because a lot of people, they just want like a little sticker. That's what I tell people. It's a sticker. The sticker don't mean nothing if you're not doing nothing with it. If you're not being proactive, if you're not doing something that help others, or you're not trying to do something that help others grow, even yourself grow, or just be out there trying to make a difference. Yeah, partner don't mean nothing. You just want it for social. And I think a lot of people don't want to be honest. Like the social aspect, you just want it for social approval, not because you earned it. And that song Mary Had a Little Lamb. And that's on Mary. And I hate that I gotta be the one to say that, but I'm gonna keep saying it the same way I've been saying on my platform. Like, if you don't know why you're doing it, like when I got into it, I knew what I was doing it. And I got into it because I was going through like really bad like postpartum. I really was. It was tough. It was hard. I wasn't expecting to be a mother. I wasn't ready to be a mother. And then my significant other, my husband, yay, he was very busy. And so with us, like me being by myself with a newborn child, I'm young, reckless. I don't even know what to think, but I love this man and I love my child. But at the
Right.
same time, like here, I had other goals in mind for myself, and it didn't get diluted because my husband supports me 100%, and I appreciate him. But I was in a different space, and it was hard. It was lonely. It was so lonely, and I moved away, miles away from like family, friends. I didn't know nobody. Oh my god, I'm getting teared up thinking about it. Like thinking about it, like it was such a dark place. And I remember I had to go through so much therapy, and therapy wasn't helping. But you know what did help? Being able to talk to other people that enjoy some of the same things that I did a little bit at a time. And that's why I think like on my platform, like I didn't go on there like, oh yeah, I want to be partner. I went on there because I was like, oh, this is lit. Like, I can talk to this person, this person. But then like just being able to talk to other people and then building the Discord and be able to talk to them, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was like it was so amazing. And I needed that during that moment. I didn't have nothing else during that moment. I, of course, like naturally, like I'm gonna keep explaining. Like I had my husband. Husband was working a lot, and I don't really want to disclose respectfully like what my husband was doing. He wasn't drugs, friends. It wasn't drugs. It wasn't
You know what's
drugs.
fun? You know what's funny? My eyebrow went up. I was like, I bet you they gonna think drugs.
Yeah, I know the community gonna think drugs. You know what I mean? But no, my husband is a professional. But it's just like he was busy, and he did his part when he could, and I did mine. But from the time me being home and I wasn't working because of transitioning to an entirely new state. Shout out to Chicago, Illinois. It was like rebuilding myself all over again, finding who I was, where I could be, how I could fit in, and then how can I put that into streaming. And that's how I kind of found my place on Twitch.
Okay, so my question is like, so streaming was pretty much like sort of kind of a therapy for you.
It was at one point. It was at one point. Now it's kind of like a therapy for other people. Like they come into my community. I respectfully understand when people leave. They come in, they be mad at someone else. They come into my community. Stay if they feel like if something resonates with them or they can relate to me specifically, they'll stay. If they just enjoy the community, they'll stay. I feel like No Filter is a place for people to release, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy. It's not a safe space. It's absolutely not a safe space. It is not a safe space. It's
Cleared that
not.
up real quick.
No, it's not a safe space. It's a place where you let that other side of you kind of release until you kind of find that middle ground for you. And I'm okay for being that person. That's why I respectfully I don't ever get too attached to anyone in our community unless I know they're gonna be there to stay because they're kind of like, like tally out, it's you. I mess with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are the person that got me here and I appreciate you, but then you got users too. And I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I have been for quite some time. At first it was kind of like then I was like,
It's still whack.
I know my purpose. I know what the community is meant for. It's a passing, and that's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so now that leads me to my next question. So how was content creation before becoming a mom versus being a mom?
So one, I've always been a mom.
Okay.
When I got into content creating, I've never did content creating when I wasn't a mom. To be completely honest, I think a lot of my community, they'll tell you, or maybe they'll, comment in this, comment in the section in the future that they watched like my little girl grow up because it was just me and her and dad. And when dad was out working, we were at home doing us. It was just me and her. I mean, the balance between the two of them, I used to stream early at 7 a.m. The reason why I used to stream at 7 a.m. because my baby girl was up at 6. She used to be up at 6. I used to stream like she was so balanced. One thing I can't take away, I love my daughter to death, man. She is a light. Like she is something else. I don't even know how to explain her because it's just so much to put in one bag. But she kind of like understood the mission. Like she was like, okay, mommy's doing this. She was like 2 years old when I really got into it. She loved Disney princess. We ended up getting her like this cool little couch. We made sure her room was like decked out. She loved her room. So
Yeah.
her room was next to my streaming room. So she didn't have to go too far. She wanted to ask for something, it was right there. And then
Yeah.
I used to have a little snack set up for her. So if she actually got hungry, she knew, okay, mommy had the snacks here. I'm going to go get one. And she knew not to wild out. When we used to create content, I used to stream from 7 to about 2 o'clock. So 7 to 2 o'clock. Then the reason why it was 2 o'clock, at 12 noon, chatting us would take a break. I'd be like, y'all, I gotta go tend to my daughter. Let's watch some YouTube videos, X, Y, and Z. Y'all let me know. And they'll sit there and watch it. And I used to go help because they knew the mission. They was like, okay, I gotta go attend to her. Like she's priority number one. So from 12 or 11 to like 1, or 11 to 12, or 12 to 1, we're taking a break somewhere between there. I get her right, and then she's gonna go take a nap from that 1 to 2 or that 12 to 1. And then after that, it was like wherever she woke up, stream was ended. Stream was ended. Then after that,
Yeah.
her getting up, we eating another snack, and then we going to the park. Like we gonna wear you out. Then when she was doing that, when we come home from 3, because we probably stayed till like an hour, 3 or 4, I'm cooking dinner. Then from that 4 to 6, I'm playing with her. We watching movies, we hanging out, and then after that, 7 o'clock is bedtime. 7 o'clock is bedtime. 7 or 8, because we're going to take a bath. And then when she was doing that, I was up from 8 o'clock p.m. to 1 o'clock a.m. creating content, editing, rewatching videos, talking to the community, hanging out, going to other people's communities, making sure everybody else good, networking, talking, understanding, watching other people's lives. Then by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I go to sleep. I do the same thing all over again. In addition to that, when my husband would be home, he will understand the mission. He was on the same timing. He would be there with us because he usually got home around at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We hang out till about 9 o'clock. And if I wasn't there, if I wasn't starting at 8 o'clock, I was starting at 9 o'clock. It's the same genre because he was going to bed at 9 o'clock. No matter what. He was going to bed at 9 o'clock. He had to be up early. So
Yeah.
that was just like it was like an unspoken language between our household. So he knew that was something that I loved to do at that time because that's all I had. And then he was doing what he had to, and then we was making sure we took care of our family. On the weekends, there's no weekend things. It's only family vibes. Saturday and Sunday, all family vibes. It don't matter who want to hang out, who want to do a collab. We doing that. Now the time is a little bit different. We got a little bit different family dynamic. Hubby's home more.
And that's what's up. You had your house in order, content in order. Hey. So all that time frame till now, you got 2 kids, right?
Yes, 2 now.
Okay, so far as the family life and the streaming life, what is the balance now?
The balance now is that I went back to work. One, I miss work. I miss work. I like being proactive. So streaming now is 2 days a week. I went back to work like how I used to when I first started streaming, because I was also, I guess I neglect to mention, I was also working on my master's. So I was working at the hospital at Northwestern. I didn't neglect to bring that in there, but that was like later on down the road. It's kind of hard to mash that in there. But now, I mean, I work a regular 9 to 5. I stream 2 days a week, the same way that I started when I first started streaming. It was 2 days a week. It was Thursday and Friday. That was it. I went back to that same schedule. And that schedule works for me because at 7 o'clock, like I told you, the babies is down.
Yeah.
They asleep, both of them. Like even with the same, both of them down. So I'll stream on Thursdays from 7 to 9. That gives me a hubby from 9 to about 11 to watch our shows. Of course, we talk throughout the day and do us throughout the day when we're with the kids. But like me time, we do that. And then Friday is from 7 to noon. 7 till 12 a.m. because noon is crazy.
I was about to say, damn.
7 p.m. to 12 a.m. And that's where we kind of have a longer stream because I used to stream 8 hours a day. Now I only do like 2 to 4. And that keeps a really good balance because I'm able to like play with community either on, I'll pick a community game on Thursday or I'll pick a community game on Friday so that I can still make time for them. Because I know I play a lot of different games. I'm really a first-person shooter, but I try to mix it up so the community feel like they're involved.
Mm-hmm.
especially if they don't play Call of Duty or they don't play Arc Raiders or they don't play,
Right.
whatever game we're playing. The balance now is still about the same. We still go. The kids still go to bed at 7. I still stream at 7. And then, like I said, the weekends is for the family. And then in the evening times, we ain't got nothing to do on Saturday and Sunday. We come together with other people, such as yourself. I still did the laundry today. I still did all that.
Hey,
9
that's what's
a.m.
up.
sharp.
Now we done heard about this and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hear about the wild stuff, the stuff that pissed you off while streaming. Cause I know you came across some weirdos and people coming in the chat talking that shit.
Okay. Well, to be completely honest, streaming has had its perks and then it's had its uglies. I guess one of the uglies that I probably dealt with was just being like sexually targeted by like men. Because as a woman streamer, obviously I started this 5 years ago, and I think that sometimes as a woman streamer, men talk to you as if like they have no boundaries and they don't ask, even if you set boundaries, some of them just don't care. And I think that's a problem. I think that sometimes people get too comfortable on the internet and forget that like we're actual human beings too. And I never sexualize myself on this platform. Like I never wear a lot of low cut stuff or show too much of myself, because I felt like at one point when I did have a moment, hey, welcome in.
Hey, what up, Crumbs?
I'm here.
Man, zoom that camera back, man.
Hold on, it's gonna do what it do. Damn, look at it. I just came in. My fault. What was you talking about?
No, you're good. You're good. No, he asked me like what was the ugly about Twitch or like streaming in general, and I told him like being sexualized as a woman on a streaming platform where you're here to play the game. Even though a lot of people may have like known, I wasn't married when I started streaming, and maybe that's why a lot of people was like, oh, this is my time to get at her. All right, this is my moment. I got it. There was a lot of people that didn't respect it either. And so with that, I used to get a lot of DMs. I've had people follow up with me. I've had a lot of people follow up with me on some really strange activity. I've had fake pages made of me. Hey,
when you get fake pages made of you, made it.
I mean, because Discord and Instagram is crazy. Like, what are you doing? And like, people were writing people as if they were me talking. It's just that was the ugly part. And then just some of the ugly is that like I feel like Black content creators just not being for Black content creators, like how they say they're for Black content creators. I think that I saw a lot of that happening, a lot of jealousy, a lot of competitiveness, not understanding there's a difference of being authentic and being a sheep. So that was a lot of the ugly. Like I felt like there was a lot of people who praised me for being a partner, but then I had these other people who praised me for being a partner, but they couldn't wait till I fail. And it was a very strange place, because like for me, I want everybody to be on top. Like I want everybody to grow and be happy, or if they like content creating, I'm all for open to help you get the tips, give you the camera, help you understand like what niche you need to get into. And I just feel like on this platform, everybody should be able to win. But then I feel like some people that be like, oh, this person can't win. Maybe that's just my perspective. Maybe I read it wrong. But for someone myself who mastered and I don't care what, no one's ever gonna take this away from me. I mastered in social work. So that's human development, human behavior, neurology, all of that. So I feel like I read people from miles away, and I see it before it get ready to happen. So I felt like a lot of things I saw and I'll call it and they be like, oh no, Tally, you tripping. And then boom, it happened. And I'd be like, I'm like, great. And then I'm the one looking dumb because I didn't say nothing prior. So I just feel like on streaming, that's what I feel like I ran into. And I love my people. Like I love them. I just feel like instead of making a competition, we should all be making the things where we are growing off of each other. I think I'm seeing it a lot more now, but when I was starting, no.
Did you see a dip in followers when you did get in that relationship or married? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see a dip in followers because during the time when I was in my prime, I was in the prime because I was playing a lady named Auntie Debbie.
GTA.
I didn't see no dip because the thing is, it couldn't have been a dip because I was an old lady with a raggedy face, with gray hair, with raggedy clothes, and then nobody knew the voice behind her. And I think that when people realized that it was me doing it, it was like, like, wait a minute. They couldn't believe it because they were just, I don't know, like, because if you see my character, I mean, like, I'm not the finest woman in the world, but I'm not raggedy either. So it's like, you see the character I was playing, and then you see me, you like, what is this? Like, what is that? And like, I think that's what made me grow, is because people just like so in disbelief. And then I used to just be myself. I was being authentic. I was being NFP. I was being no filter, nigga, fuck everybody. I was being that
Dude.
person when I was playing her. So
We love that.
I don't think that when people knew, I think a lot of people were happy for my actual friends, they were happy for me, but a lot of people, I have two different Instagram accounts. I have my gaming page and I have my personal. So a lot of people don't know what's going on in my personal. They only know what I show them on my gaming page. And it's two different lives. Some people when they see it, they're like, you're this person. I'm like, yeah, but I'm also this person. Like, you can be multiple people.
Balance.
You got to put on the right jacket.
Right, right.
So I used to separate that really well. And so when some people became my actual friend, they'd be like, I didn't know this about you. I didn't know this or that. I didn't see no dip, Crumbs. I didn't see any of that. I saw a dip because of other reasons. Saw a dip because of other reasons.
Because when people, guys, follow a woman that's a streamer, they have sit up there and they have this relationship
Illusion.
you know what I'm saying?
Parasocial relationship.
Yeah. So as soon as they see that you in a relationship, they get the backing up. The support isn't real. You know what I mean? And I just want to. That's tough.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing, Crumbs, and you're not wrong.
Yeah, because it's like, I can put it with real life scenarios. Like say you got a girl you follow on Instagram, or you think she looks appealing. She get pregnant, I'm unfollowing her. That's how dudes do. And I'm just
really do that. It's so real.
Do that. That's why it's funny.
For real.
I can't believe you just got pregnant on me.
Or because they disappear now. That's the new method. They disappeared and they pop up, and then they got little Jack, little Rose. Like, what is this? And then everybody unfollow.
I am offended.
Likes to the picture.
I am.
But my thing is
that you went out here like that.
That's okay, because that's their business, not our business.
Right.
Now, since you got on the word parasocial, you ever experienced any parasocial friendships?
Yeah.
I need to hear it.
When I was in RP, I created No Filter Entertainment. I created No Filter LS. And to me was my biggest accomplishment because I felt like I was the first woman streamer in RP to open up a city in GTA. If there is another woman, I'll be happy to give them their prompts. I said prompts. I'll be happy to give them their flowers, excuse me. But during that time when I was in it, I was the first person to do that. And with that came a lot of social pressure and a lot of people feeling like they knew me but didn't know me. So I also created two different Discords. I've always had No Filter Entertainment, and then I had No Filter LS. And No Filter Entertainment, we have like 300-400 people. And No Filter LS, we had 7,000.
Damn.
I deleted those Discord. I deleted one Discord because I had to let go of that, and I'll get to that later if we ever circle back. But I had to let it go, and that was the only way for me to let it go by deleting it. But people in No Filter LS felt like they knew me based on watching my streams. I would share stories on my stream, and they felt like that was all they needed to know. But if you didn't hang out with me in No Filter Entertainment, which is NFE, you don't really know me for real. You don't know me after I get off stream. You just knew what I shared with you on stream. So a lot of people would create like these relationships where they felt like there was a lot of obligation or entitlement or Tally, that's my bestie. I'm like, I don't even know you. I don't even know you, fam. Like, but at the same time, it's really hard for me to be mean. It is. It's hard. Like, I know I talk a lot of mess, but that's all in the game. That's all in the game. Like outside of the game, like I'm one of those people like, oh, they're like, oh, tell I need your help. What do you need help with?
Are
How
you a
can I help
sweetheart
you?
outside?
Yeah, I am. I'm not really. I think that one, I was raised by my father, so I was raised by both of my parents, but I was really with my dad a lot. And I love him so much. But I feel like he taught me such a crazy balance that my mom taught me like I need to be kind, but my dad taught me like stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And like I think that when people was building these relationships, they just felt so entitled, and then they felt like they just really knew me, and then I feel like I was over having to explain myself because these people who feel like they knew me didn't know me, and the people that did know me was like I'm acting different. It was just a lot of it was just a lot. It was overwhelming, and that was one of the biggest reasons why I ended up shutting down like No Filter LS, and I ended up shutting down the city because it was just people trying to make me out to be a villain, which is why I claim myself now to be a villain, because everyone wants me to be the villain. So I'm gonna give them what they want.
So when did you shut it down?
Easier.
Yeah, I shut it down. What year is it? 2023.
Yeah.
I shut it down in 2023, 22, 23, somewhere around that time. In January. I sure did.
Oh man.
A whole year after I started it, I was tired of it. I was tired, exhausted. It drained me. It made the game not fun. I used to love that game. Made the game not fun.
So they basically sucked the joy from.
Yes, 100%.
You stopped playing after that?
Stop playing. I tried to get back into it. I did draw like a YouTube video, and we went back to play Auntie Debbie in a server called 90s RP. So shout out to them. That was a dope server. They literally threw it back to the 90s. Like I rocked with it. Like I thought it was creative. I never seen nobody do it. We tried to bring it back. It lasted for a little bit, and then the server shut down, and I just was like, nah. I was just like, nah. I was like, I can't do it. It just didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel right. It just felt forced. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna find something else. People want to be here, they do. They don't, they don't. I'll find something eventually.
Have any of the people from that server came over to the NFE?
Oh yeah, absolutely. For example, like my best friend, she is my best friend. Her name is Ari. I love Ari. Ari's dope. She's been in the community for a very, very long time. She was probably like one of the biggest supporters in the like outside of like that was already in NFE. She came into No Filter. I met her twin sister who shares the same name as me, and I actually got closer to her twin, which is Ari. But they both supported me, and I felt like she reminded me that like there are good people still out there who will like you for you outside of all your content or whatever you do, and not trying to make it just about gaming, but understanding you as a person. So I always show a lot of love to Ari because I can't take away from her, man. I just can't. Like, I just can't. Like, she's just dope. And she became my best friend. She's been with me for the last 4 years now. And we just got close, and she's been here ever since. So love
Man, that's
Ari
dope.
K every day. Love Ari K.
Since I
Shout
guess
out to
another area.
Yeah, Ari dope, man. Ari's dope.
Shout out.
She really is.
Sure.
So let me ask you this: since the new GTA coming out, whenever it do release, you playing it?
Okay, so I'm gonna play the game. I'm just not gonna do no GTRP. I'm gonna play the game. I'm just not doing no GTRP. Like when I tell you RP is like done for me, it's done for me because people aren't. Role play is supposed to be about creativity, and there's no creativity. It's the same story, same storyline, same gang beef, same PD role play, same EMS standing outside. There's nothing. It's just I've been saying it when I realized it was going downhill. It's a Tinder 2.0. Like I'm done with it. Like I would never jump back in that space again. It's toxic. It's unwarranted, and a lot of people create these parasocial relationships or out of game relationships and make it weird. It's a lot of out of characters, a lot of meta. It's a lot of it's just a lot. It's just a lot, and I just don't. It's too much drama to put it all in one bubble. It's a lot of drama, and I just don't want to be a part of that. I don't. The space that I am moving into in 2026, I don't want that into the rest of my life. Like I'm just moving towards a different space in general. And I don't want to be a part of anything that's not serving me and is not positive.
Understood.
I'm about to say though, but aren't you looking for, toxic things in that type of space though? For fun or like for, content in a sense? You know what I mean?
But that's what I got first person shooters for. We're gonna always get that. Like, I was in a game earlier today. You won't always get that. Arc Raiders is toxic, but it's also fun.
I
But
seen.
it's also fun.
I see you playing that. That Arc
Yeah.
Raiders.
You bring it in the game, you leave it in the game.
Man,
You gotta see
listen.
them people again. In GTRP, you can log back in and fly in and see the same person again. I don't want to see you again. If I talk mess to you, I want to talk mess to you one time and just leave it on the table. You say what you say. I say, okay, he outdid me on this, and then leave it there. If I gotta log back in and see you again, it's like, God damn, like,
Yeah.
see you again. Like, that, it get annoying. That's a different type of toxic I don't want. I don't want to see the same person. I got to keep dealing with the same situation because you still holding on to last week's mess. Like, I don't got time for that. At that point, I need to be on Mari. Like, I need to be like, the results are right here.
She want her rap beef to go and not to come
like,
back.
It's a game because it's like, at the end of the day, it's a game.
Right.
I don't want to talk to you again about it after that.
Right.
If I call you a bitch, that's just what you was at that moment. But
at that time, you was a bitch.
I don't think that you had. It's just at that moment you killed me. That's what you are. Leave it right there, and then leave it where it's at.
Right. Okay. Moving right along. Oh, I was curious. How did you get your sponsorship with Turtle Beach?
Okay. I love Turtle Beach. Yo, so shout out to Turtle Beach. Thank you guys so much for the last 4 years. It's been an absolute blast. Seriously. Use code Oohtally at your checkout. You can get some money off. These are my Atlas Airs, and I love these 100%. So first and foremost, I have always had Turtle Beach headphones since the time I've been playing. Xbox is one of the best systems for Turtle Beach. They incorporated a way into the PC life, and at first I wasn't using them. I was using a lot of Steel Series. I apologize in advance. What happened is that I was playing Auntie Debbie, and I also was playing a lot of Call of Duty, and I used to complain a lot about my headphones. I used kill them things. I used to play on controller. I have every controller I've ever played on in this room. Stick drift every last one of them. Turtle Beach ended up coming out with a controller. They end up coming out with a mic. They end up coming out with better headphones. I used to complain about like the headphones being too tight. These ones here, they got like this mesh material, so they stretch really well, so it don't feel like a lot of pressure on your head. I love them. And then one day I talked about them so much on my stream that I was like, yo, like I need to get some better headphones. Like these headphones so trash. And I started looking, I was like, the only headphones that ever lasted was my Turtle Beach. The only reason why I wasn't wearing them was because either they were too tight on my head and it was like, I can't do that after so long, or my left speaker would go out for some odd reason. Yeah. And it's just because they, just like how we grow, they were growing too. Mm-hmm. Then one day I had two that I really, really, really liked. And it was Logitech and it was Turtle Beach. Well, I applied for Logitech. I never heard nothing from them. And I applied for Turtle Beach. And you had to really write like why you wanted this product. So I just said exactly what I'm telling you fellas. I've been wearing y'all forever. I can show you headphones right now where the piece hanging off. Like, like I used to play Blackout and order Red Lobster every day in the summertime with your headphones. and talking with the piece all the way out here, sounding muffled while trying to give a comm. Like I wrote a story the same way like I wrote a story in GTRP and explained to them why I felt like they should support me and why we would have a good relationship, because I truly do love the headphone. It's not just I just want a headphone because I want to tell people I got it. I'm actually using it. And I've been using it for a while. And they also watched me become grow. So before I got partnered, they denied me. They denied me the first time. Yeah, they denied me the first time. And I was like, what?
After your story?
Man, I done wrote this goddamn. I was mad as I was like, yo, I done wrote a 2-page. I was upset. I was hurt. I was like, I suck.
I guess applying for Turtle Beach is like signing up for Social Security. They're gonna tell you no first thing. Come on back, we got you.
They told me no. They told me no the first time. They told me no. And then I ended up getting a yes from another sponsorship. And I don't really want to mention those people. But I ended up getting a yes from someone else. And then they told me no. And I was like, dang, for real? Like, why? And I didn't understand why. And then what was so nice about it, and shout out to Karen, that's a part of Turtle Beach, hey, and Jaden, hey. Karen told me, she was like, she just was honest. She was just like, I don't feel like you really deserve, not even deserve, like you got to do more. She was like, what you're doing is just like, you have great content. She didn't take away from nothing I did. She didn't downplay me or nothing like that. She just told me like, yo, this is what you got to do to be a part of this type of organization. You got to carry yourself a certain way. You got to look a certain way. You got to do this, you got to do that. Because remember, I was No Filter Entertainment. So I was F this, F that, F this. Yeah, on my mama. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. It was wild. It was so wild.
You couldn't be
So
raw.
she was like, huh?
You wasn't brand friendly, huh?
I wasn't brand friendly. So she was like, if you clean it up and you approach it in this way, she was like, reapply in a year and we'll see. I waited. I did. I cleaned it up. I stopped saying nigga fuck everybody. That's what NFE really stands for. I changed it to No Filter Entertainment. I went and I started actually making mods. I started making like pages where like, you know, true introductions and layovers, making emotes, doing commands, making it all user and family friendly in a sense. And then they was like, okay, she's still being herself, but I cleaned it up. And a lot of people didn't like that either. But when I reapplied, they accepted me.
That's what's up.
And I was so happy. And I was like, okay, I did it. And then they've been showing love ever since. Like they be showing love. I got this over here. They sent me a box for Christmas. Like they be showing love. Like they truly believe in my content. And even when I had my first child, they were supportive. And then when I had my second child, they understood I couldn't push out as much content. And they still rewrote my contract. They sure did.
Okay, then Turtle Beach.
Yeah,
What about
I love Turtle Beach.
What about the people that was rocking with the super raw version of you? Like, did they transition with you when you started cleaning everything up, or did they fall off, or does that even matter to you?
I ain't gonna lie, it does matter to me. It does. Yes and no. So yes, because shout out to my boy Slim. That's my brother. Thank you so much for everything you do. Slim has been with me from the beginning, and he has never left. He understood the mission. He always made it like a prompt thing to ensure that I always look to my best. When I say I'm trying to change something, he was on board. So I appreciate him. Shout out to my husband. My husband held me down, legit. Even if he couldn't be there all the time because of his job during that time, he was still there. He's still my highest sub till this day. He always made sure he subbed to make me feel special. Shout out to Bree. Bree is important to me. We've had some differences, but she's still very important to me. She has always been here, and I appreciate her very, very much. And like I said, shout out to who's my other fave. Hold on, because they gonna be mad if I don't shout them out right. I'm scared. Hold on, let me double check. I just know Slim for sure. Oh, Raz, and Judah. I love Raz and I love Judah. Judah has his own character. Raz has her own character, but they've always been supportive of me. And then even Freak, she came a little bit later. Airy, you already know about Airy. My boy Wicked came after Roleplay as well. I'm trying to think of my other mods that are still here. Oh, Ash. I think Ash. Ash should probably be mod. And then Iconic Nightwing. Even though Iconic Nightwing is not one of my mods, I have been with him the longest, and he always shows me love. And the reason why he's not a mod in my channel is because he likes to stream. He can't stream and be in my channel mine. It just don't work.
Right.
And I know that. So I think that most of the people, we've lost some people, and you know, I am actually sad that we lost some of the people that we lost. I am actually sad. And I don't say that very often out loud because I don't feel like if you wanted to be here, you just be here. If we had indifferences, we can talk about it. We grown. Like we too grown to not be here. So has things changed? There's a lot of people who are still here. There's a lot of people who come in and out. Like for example, like Ink and Mushy. Ink came after, and then Mushy, he's been here for a very long time. Mushy's not a mod, but Ink is a mod. But I appreciate them. I feel like I said, my community is a place for people to touch base, feel like home, and then leave again. Touch base and then leave again. I don't be too upset. So I think that a lot of people that were here are still here, and then the people who are here are not here as much because they may not
Yeah,
be into streaming anymore, and that's okay.
that's dope. It was crazy. I had to ask that how'd you get Turtle Beach sponsorship, because like my first, I want to say, best quality headset was Turtle Beach.
They fire, bro.
Because look, I got tired of buying them $20 Xbox headsets, man. I have to replace
One
one
ear.
2 times a month. I swear, 2 times a month. And then when I finally got a Turtle Beach, you open the box, and I'm like, why you got these? Why I got the white, yellow, and red cord? And then when I hooked
Yeah.
everything up, and I started playing Call of Duty, I heard them footsteps like it was in my house. I was like,
So I
You got the
really
good ones
need to
now.
get me a pair of them.
Might as
yes.
well. Make sure you use my code when you check out, because Turtle Beach always finds the way to elevate their sound. From the time that I've been playing up into the ones I got on my ears, the sound has changed drastically since, let me think, the first time, since 2010. Since 2010 was the first time I picked up a Turtle Beach headphone. They've changed their sound drastically, and they are amazing.
Dang. 2010?
First time I picked up a headset, for real. 08 was a good year. I make a lot of jokes about 08, but it was a good year. I always say that. I'm like, 08 was a good year. I don't know. Something was just lit about it. It was a good year. At least for me, anyway.
I never had a pair.
It's never too late.
I mean,
Drop
if I
one
could just
tier,
get,
cuz.
you know what I'm saying, hooked up.
She gave the hook up.
I gave you the hookup. Use code Tally. Use code Oohtally to checkout. That's all I got for you,
Code Tally. I'm gonna do that.
It's gonna be at the bottom. It's gonna be at the bottom.
Come on.
Okay, Tally.
You yourself can have some Turtle Beach.
Yes, you can.
Tally, how long do you see yourself streaming?
This will be my last year. Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to us. Why is this your last year? That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
This is gonna be my last year because 2027 on 28, I have so much bigger things coming. So when I told you I went back to being full time, keep in mind that like my lifelong dream was to become a child's therapist, specifically focusing on trauma and then also understanding neurology, which is part of the brain, and functionings. But as I started to do that, I found out that like I want to help people, but it's really hard for me to help people in that way because I get really attached. I'm super emotional on the inside. I'm soft. I'm soft for kids. So in my journey, after deciding I wasn't going to be a full-time content creator anymore, I found something else, which was being in insurance. And I decided as I was doing it, I was like, yo, I'm really good at this. And I think I never really got to test those waters. I got my license in that field and also going to be in financial services coming up here in 2027. And I'm going to be an agent. I'm going to own a business. I'm going to help people outside of just your home, your auto. I'm talking about your trust funds, your annuity, all of that, the whole line of financial services I'm going to get into. And I'm on that path. I'm in a program with, I can't really say the company. If you know, it's Red. It's Red. I'm with them currently. And with that, it requires a lot of my attention. And I want to put my full focus and dedication into that the same way I did when I was on Twitch. And what that means for me, the same way that I applied it on Twitch, means I have to go after it. I have to go get it.
No half stepping.
Get it. It has to be 100% full of my time. I will maybe pop in, do some streams here and there, but as far as like full-time content creating or even dropping content on a consistent basis is dead. In 2027, I just can't. I want that. I want that for me. I want that for my kids. I want that for my family, for real. And I am sad. Like when I think about it, like I be sad for real. I do. I be sad for real because I feel like I might lose some friends. I might lose a little side of me sometimes, but
if they really love you, they'll be there. You know.
I know. I have to do it because I've always wanted something where I don't even know how to explain it. Like I just know that I want it. Like I just want it, and the only way I'm gonna get it, I have to step away from something that's keeping my attention. And right now, keeping my attention is streaming and working, and I need to just work and then own the business. And I know that's gonna come with a lot of work too. And a lot of that work gonna be the same way, like the same drive that I put into creating No Filter LS when I created it, because it was such a beautiful thing. When I created that city, it was such a beautiful thing. Like I was so proud of myself as a partner and becoming partner, and that now stepping away from streaming into, I don't feel like I have no regret. I feel like I gave the community so much, and I don't have no regrets. I just don't. I don't. I feel like I worked too hard on this platform. And anybody that ever tried to downplay it, you ain't never did it. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like, that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like, they didn't do it. I feel like I dealt with a lot of I feel like I dealt with a lot of people telling me like, "Oh, I would have done it like this," but you didn't.
So much.
You don't know what it's like.
You didn't do
You
it.
ain't built for this.
Brick by brick, I built this shit. I feel like I dealt with a lot of that. Like I dealt with a lot of people trying to tell me how they would have done it, but it's like you didn't do it.
You ain't do nothing.
The same way that I'm applying my streaming is the same way I'm gonna apply into this business that I'm going to do in 2027, 2028. Like that is my ultimate goal. So when y'all see me on a picture looking like this,
the tax pose the let's go back to back.
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. And then y'all gonna be like, dang, she used to stream. Now she out here like, yeah. Cause I wanna be like an inspiration. Like I'm not your inspiration for real, but I'm not your role model, excuse me. But I'm gonna inspire you because I do what I say and I say what I'm gonna do. I don't talk it, I walk. I walk like a duck, quack like a duck, and look like I don't look like a duck.
Walk it how she talking. Hey, walk it how she talking. Hey, walk it how she talking. Hey, walk it how she talking. Hey.
I say what I'm gonna do and do what I do what I'm gonna do. I say what I'm gonna do. I do what I say I'm gonna do. There's nothing in between there. And I think a lot of people just don't practice what they preach. Shout out to Barry White. They just don't they just don't do it. And I just feel like if I don't do it, then okay, if I fail, I'm gonna try it again.
So are you gonna do like a big thing in 2026? Like a exit before you get to 2027? You just gonna coast like you know what I'm saying? You just gonna coast it out, then just disappear on the peoples?
Nah, so I've already I talked about it a little bit at the end of 2025. I talked about it, and I think people didn't take me seriously. I talked about it a little bit, and then I kind of really made my decision like after New Year's. I really did. Like I locked into it, and I was like, yeah, like this is it. I talked to them about it like every other chat. So I talked about it on January. It's March. I talked to them about it last stream. And I told him, like, start unsubbing to me. Like, start unsubbing. I was like, if you want me to stream, don't sub to me. Like, I will stream, but just don't sub. If you like my content, donate. Like, I don't want you to sub anymore. Like, don't sub at all. Cause I don't want you to feel like you're wasting your money and you're gonna keep getting the same thing. If you just happy for me in that moment, you want to show some love, donate. Do not sub. I don't want that from you. If not, don't donate at all. Don't sub. I don't care. I just don't. Donate towards the business if you want to donate. We need 100,000. We need 100,000. If you want to donate towards that 100,000. I don't know. The point is like, no, I told people that this was I'm set on it. At first I cried a little bit. I cried a little bit. Cried a lot, actually. I cried when I actually said it out loud. But like now I think I'm like stuck to it. I think like in June, October, I'm gonna start feeling it because it's gonna be like, it's getting closer to the end. And I think maybe New Year's I'll do something with the community on my platform, but the Discord gonna always be there. I'm gonna always be in Discord.
You ever thought about having a what's the name again? With the community come together and meet it, like kick it again, like a New Year's type thing again?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm leaning towards. Like depending on who's here, who's left, I might do like at the end of the year, like the last stream. I'm gonna call off work, do a little subathon, you know what I'm saying, and just do something for that time period. And then after that, New Year's hitting, I'm done. Oh my God, I'm so done.
But first, I got something I want to say. But first, I want you to tell us how you first met me and Crumbs.
I met y'all because one day we was all playing Mario Kart, and we really wanted to play with some people, but everybody was fronting and stunting. So we went on Twitch and we was like, "Oh, let's look up people playing Mario Kart." And we was like, "We gotta play with a black content creator."
Right.
And we ended up finding Shine. Shine. And we were like, "Oh, it's lit." We was like, "Okay." So me and hubby went in there. We started typing up. He's like, "Yeah, man, like you playing Mario Kart XYZ." And keep in mind, we all in Discord. We all in NFP Discord chilling. They see us typing. Everybody's like, "Oh, he gonna let us join. He gonna let us join. You go see." Because sometimes people be acting weird about joining. He be like, "Yo, can we join or not?" But he let us join, and I promise you, like, just kept the chat like rocking that day. And I remember, like, I was like, Crumbs, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, Crumbs is so trash.
Hold on, listen. Hold on, wait. I gotta defend myself. I was blind. He was closer to the screen. You know what? You know what?
No,
see, I don't like this. No, I was ass, but I got an excuse.
But I gotta give it up though. Like, I didn't cheat. Crumb's vision was going out the window. He needed his opticals.
Yeah, I had a lot going on, but look, I tried to stick in there. I was trying to do my thing. Don't play me.
No, I'm messing
Don't
with you.
play me.
We just thought it was lit that it was like the both of y'all in the same room, and like, to be honest, like a lot of people aren't personable. So like when we joined into your stream, you were such full of energy, such full of light. Both of y'all, not just you, both of y'all.
Right.
Like y'all were both chatting, y'all were having fun, and then what like struck us, like you were a little bit competitive. We were like doing this on the stage.
Listen, I was full-fledged. I was getting mad in here. I'm like, oh no. And every time I almost won, every single time it was either her husband or her beating me every time. Listen, this is the one that stick out the most. We was on Rainbow Road. I was in first place. I hit the star, got hit with a red shell. I'm like, oh, I'm catching back up. Get hit another one, knocked off the road. Getting fished back up. I didn't say nothing. Crumbs over here in tears. He like, he touched me. I didn't want to say nothing. I just was like,
he got so quiet.
Like, I'm just like, I guess I'm just that nigga that's still on. Every time.
No, it's just because he was in the way. Like, I promise you, that's one thing me and my husband gonna do is play. And then it was even more fun because y'all was talking mess. We were like, oh yeah, we got you this time. He was like, oh yeah, oh swear to God.
Listen, I got a full grin on my face talking that shit. As soon as I'm like, what? Happened again. That's why
he was sick.
I just gotta let y'all know though, I got spectacles now. If y'all really want to, like, we can figure something out now.
We were just talking about that. He was saying like I haven't bought the new Switch because I was like, man, is people gonna actually pull up and play? And I feel like I'm paying $500 to play Mario Kart.
Crazy.
Like, I think
but a lot of people did.
Hey,
a lot of people did.
And I'm like, I remember I told Crumbs, like, I'm not getting it till more than 5 people I know personally get that. Because I'm not about to, like, oh, you're trying to play Mario Kart?
That's
herd mentality. I'm telling you, herd mentality. That's why I didn't grab it. Because I was like, if I buy it, all these people are going to buy it and then never play. Or it's going to look like I'm playing because everybody, no, I'm not doing that. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until like 2000. Y'all see me in 2027. I still got y'all as friends. We'll be riding Discord right now on a new Rainbow Road. You gonna get the same way you got before.
Nah, it's over with. It ain't going on like that. And I asked you to bring that up because I want to tell you, like, when you told me before the stream that you was gonna hang it up in 27, I got salty. Like, I tried to hide it, but I was salty. Because when me and Crumbs met you, me and Crumbs had made a promise to ourselves. We had came from this convention called DreamCon. We was gonna get on it with the content creation stuff. So you come along this out of nowhere, you and your husband, and then like I become part of your community, all that stuff. And I'm seeing the way how you doing your streams, how you move on your YouTube and stuff. I was like, okay, I took notes from that and just, you know what I'm saying, just like applied it to mine. And when I did that, I'm starting to see growth on my side. So when I will, work permitting, I would stream every chance I get, put the content. buys, all that. Fast forward, YouTube partner, fully monetized.
So proud of you.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm just saying, like, you was that inspiration. I gotta give you your flowers, man. You dope. I appreciate you. All that. Just for even pull it up in that stream to show me from where I was at to where I'm at now. Thank you. Like, straight up.
That's all up. And to be honest, that's all I want from people. Like, it's not about me. It's about all of us. And I think that if anybody take anything away from this podcast, like, my goal is to always make sure that people win. I'm not in competition with nobody at all. If I come off harsh, it's because I was taught tough love, and you got to teach people that, because you got to have thick skin to be in this business of content creating. You do. And as a woman, and especially as a man, it is definitely hard as a man. It's easier for, I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit easier for women in content creating. For obvious reasons that people act like they don't want to talk about. And let's just be real. Men be sexualizing us. Let's just be real. Like, and I think that I think that people try to skate past it. Like, oh, I earned it. Like, I earned it too. But I definitely, along the way, a lot of men tried it. But then also, I had something different to me. Can't speak for everybody else. That made me shine a little bit different. But for my fellas, like, for you, example, who have become partner or who are working towards bigger goals, it's because you earned it. You had something else. You tried a little bit harder. It's hard. I think it's hard for a man. I mean, everyone may not agree with me in content creating because they're gonna bring up other content creators who became big, but we don't even want to get into that topic.
Right. Because I ain't gonna lie, when I first started streaming, I used to, like, you know how you go through looking through on Twitch, seeing the people who got like who's live now? Bro, I tip my hat off to you because you kept your shirt on. Because a lot of them, you could look at their stuff, all you see is this, boy. Them titties. And all you hear is, oh, thanks, babe. Thanks for the 100 gifted. Like, goddamn, like, I'm looking like, I'm for real. I'm just like, ain't no way. Like
you're not lying, and I feel bad because I'm a woman and I know that. I see it all the time, and then it's just like, is this a gaming platform?
Is it?
Like, sometimes I don't know. Like, some girls, some of them do be like that, but they be good. They be good at the game. They just be looking good and playing the game. So I can't take away from it. But when you're thinking of, was probably like a year, like 2 years ago, that's all you saw.
Yeah, like,
you see a little bit this year too. You do.
But it's kind of toned down. But it's like back then, they'd be playing Elden Ring, getting clapped by a bat, and it's like they just like, oh my god, I got killed by a bat again. I need some subs to make me play better. Look on the side, ding, ding. I'm like, nigga, what?
Get some subs to help you play better.
Sex sell,
man.
That's just what it is.
I mean, I'm not hating. Shout out to y'all that's how y'all get y'all paper and y'all subs. That's
get
cool
that
for you.
Money.
But
it's a lot of niggas out here that want to do that. That want to give you their money if you show a little side boob.
Yes.
But I thought this was Twitch, not OF.
Yes, man. Play the game. Play the game,
please. OF used to be another site where before it was OF, it was something else before OF. So, like, just so everybody understand that, I forget what. Like, I think OF was supposed to be like, so it was like another social, and then it turned into the OF.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be for your fans, right?
Yeah, it turned into like something else. Like, it wasn't supposed to be the same way that kind of like Twitch was. It turned into something else. And just like how they had hot tub streams. Like, I remember, like, you weren't even allowed, like, respectfully, you weren't even allowed to have cleavage in your stream when I started streaming. Like, you weren't able to. I'm for real. So, like, it was so crazy when you would see girls in a hot tub stream or doing like ASMR. That stuff wasn't allowed when I started streaming. Like, Twitch, like, bended they rules so crazy. It's insane.
If you did anything scam, you was gonna get banned.
Yeah, you was 100%. So, that's why I practiced
hot tubs.
That's
the thing, and people will really sit up there and watch that. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah. I've had people ask me for toe pics.
Toe? You said toe?
Toes.
Am I tripping?
Toes. No.
Feet.
Man.
They want your feet.
Yes. There's been times where I've stood up on a stream and let's say I was showing them something and they'd be like, oh my gosh, your feet are so pretty. I'm like, thanks. I remember a guy, like I think he paid like 50 subs, even though I didn't say yes. He paid like 50 subs and was like, yo, he was like, if I pay 50 subs right now, you'll do a foot cam next stream. And I said, I don't know about all that. I was laughing and stuff. He really gifted 50 subs, then came back next stream, was like, yo, where the feet cam at? And then like went out of his way, followed me on my gaming page, and started asking me for feet pictures. So like it's not. Don't think it's too far fetched because it's some weirdos out there.
Weird as he is, right? Like you about to get money to show your feet though. Like your feet really ain't a lot. You know what I'm saying? He weird as hell. Don't get me wrong, but like. He about to give subs and everything for you to show your big toe. Is you gonna show your big toe or like?
Nah.
Where's the
what?
Like what?
Krell's being ignorant right now.
No, I'm just saying like. I don't know, maybe because I ain't.
No, it's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a perfectly normal like question because I've had this question before. The answer is still no. The answer will always be no. Because
why?
I feel like there's boundaries and there's also principles and morals. Like there's no amount of money in this world that'll make me just do anything.
For your feet?
Like, yeah, for my feet. My feet are delicate. I'm married.
Oh, talk. I like this.
I don't care how y'all feel about it. I get like so I can't speak for other women. I get my toes done. My feet are delicate.
I'm so weak. I ain't never heard anybody say their feet was delicate. I'm over here.
Delicate. Like I don't care how y'all feel about it. Like everything
hey man,
about me is golden. I don't care.
But no, that goes back like you said though. Like when you online presence, people be thinking they can just like say anything or ask you for anything.
I think that people will do and say anything for likes and subs.
Just for example, like I'll be playing the game, right? I'm locked in, and somebody just come in and say, "Who let the gorilla
let me
out?"
see them feet.
No, nothing like that. The gorilla, who let the gorillas out, and then I'm notorious for checking shit on stream. I don't care. Well, I'm like, bro, what is you on? And you know the first thing they always say to, I didn't think you was going to respond.
Yeah, because they'll say anything to get you to respond.
They say
and then when my community get on that ass, all of a sudden I'm getting tipped $5, $10, $20. Bro, you're still packed up. You're still packed up.
You're still out of there. No,
So
we got people like that too.
I'm about to. I got a question though. What are you playing right now?
So the games that I'm playing right now, I'm really loving Arc Raiders. I am. But side note, I've been playing that for about 2-3 months. But Kai just dropped Blackout Royale.
I seen.
And I'm not gonna lie, COD lost me. They did, but not this one.
I seen that trailer. I kind of like.
Nah, they might have won me back. Like when we finish this, I'm on there. Like it gives back a little bit of that Blackout, and I do like it. I really do. Like I love Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is lit. Like I'm still gonna play that, and I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Oh my god!
I was gonna ask that next.
Yeah,
you played the new one.
Yes, I'm playing that too. So I'm playing 3 games right now. Like I finished every Resident Evil. I'm a huge zombie person. So a game, there's supposed to be a new game that's coming out soon. I forgot the name of it. Shout out to Ink because he put me onto it. It's a new zombie game that's supposed to be survival. But I love all zombie games. So like State of Decay, Dying Light, Resident Evil, anything that like the Walking Dead games. Y'all can't see it over here, but I got a whole bunch of like Walking Dead stuff over here. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. Like, I love The Walking Dead. I don't watch everything. Like, I love The Walking Dead. So anything zombie, I will play. But, like, the new State of Decay 3 is supposed to come out this year. Oh, my God. I cannot wait.
How do you feel about the new Resident Evil?
I like it. I do. Some people are giving, like, mixed reviews. Like, see, to me, at the end of the day, it's a game. It's not going to be kiss my ass perfect. It's just not.
Listen,
it's just not.
Resident Evil is my favorite series.
Of all time.
I love that game. I'm on my second playthrough, about to run through it one more time.
Second playthrough?
Oh, okay. See,
doing your thing.
like it's an unpopular opinion, but to me, after Resident Evil 6, I felt like Resident Evil 7 Biohazard was tough
The
because
thing of
I feel
I
like
didn't.
Resident Evil 6 was bad.
You talking about the multiple co-op different stories? The problem with that was they didn't know what they didn't find their identity in that game.
No,
I feel like they did too much
they did.
because like
a lot.
from going from 4 and 5, there's like okay, this action stuff is what's selling. Let's keep it up, but they amped it too much up to where it's like what am I playing?
Like, who am I supposed to be?
Right. So
I felt like in 7 they gave us a story again.
right, but I feel like 10 they brought the fear back because
Yeah,
listen, playing with Grace for the first time.
you
Listen,
scared?
I didn't
Nah.
listen. I jumped like 4 times. I'm like, bro, come on, man. I try
ain't
to.
gonna lie, that nurse shit scary as fuck. What's is scary as fuck, right? Like,
Then he get-
that is scary.
Hey, that dude with the little blood transfusion thing whooping your ass if you get close.
Yeah, no, that thing's scary. I'm not completely done, so don't ruin it for me.
I'm not.
I'm at the part now with it where Leon is at the camp, so I'm trying to figure out all the keys. So do not ruin it for me. But like as far as that right now, like the reason why I'm not trying to finish the game so fast because I really just want to play it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like I love
Yeah.
Village was kind of weak. It was alright.
I liked it.
Kind of do, but it wasn't my favorite. But this one, this scary. This is kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it'll make you move a little bit. You like, oh, like if you didn't die on camera, you died inside.
Listen. I was trying to. I jump. I'd be like this, trying to play it off like a web my eye. I'm like, what the fuck? But now Leon parts, I wasn't scared with her. I was ready for that action.
because he's equipped.
Leon the GOAT.
Right.
He's equipped.
She ain't got
Grayson,
shit.
you know what I mean? She Grayson.
I ain't gonna lie. I got tired of her stuttering. That I'm like, come on, girl.
Her character is annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all don't like
it's good
Grace?
action packed, though.
I
like her, but the stutter, like he said, is annoying. It is.
I respected her character to the
She
end.
gotta get used to the shit though. Like it's a lot of shit going on that she just
Yeah.
here for. Like,
I mean, I guess
I feel like she a good character that you learn to love. Right? She never gonna be Leon, but like you love her though.
I respect it.
When you get further on, you just seeing her journey to seeing some crazy ass shit that she's seeing. Like
Because she's seeing
way.
like you see a big ass little girl taller than you just bite somebody's head and eat it. Like no.
No, that's what I'm saying. I like her voice is just kind of annoying. I guess like right now for me, my first playthrough, she's kind of annoying. But like you say, if you finish the game, you might have a different. Right now for me, it's just like, oh, golly, shoddy. Like,
So do you feel dreadful
up.
every time you gotta play her? Like
no, not
when it
really.
goes,
I do.
I like the suspense. I like the suspense that she brings, like the gameplay, like that. That first person, like I do. I really do enjoy that part of the game. Like that's what drawed me into the game. Leon, it's almost like you already know you're gonna be turned up with him. They gave you a little teaser at the beginning.
you get the weapons, the melee.
Yeah,
That motherfucking kick
wildin'.
crucial.
Exactly, and then you go, and then you go into her, and you can't even light the lighter. Like you know what I mean? Like it's insane. Like, but I'm enjoying the game right now. So Resident Evil has never failed to disappoint. Just in Resident Evil 6, but
Hold on, let's bring that back. Resident Evil 3 remake. They disappointed on that. It wasn't a full game.
and that's fair too. That's fair too because I didn't think about that one. Yes, disappointment on that too. But Resident Evil as a series has like if they want to put like compare to Call of Duty series.
Had a picture of the horse stallion all the way across.
Call of Duty has had hella misses, and then Resident Evil. I know those are two different game genres, so don't torch me.
Right.
All out there viewing. It's just that the series, like, you gotta make it worth buying. No one has ever heard Resident Evil come out and be like, I ain't getting that game this year. Like, you ain't never heard that. You be like, yo, I gotta get that. You spend a whole 65 to go play that game.
Or 100 for the deluxe.
For the deluxe, 100.
Not me, but some.
Not me, but some. Facts.
Oohtally, man, it's been a hell of a conversation.
Hey, you know what? You are an amazing person. And I'm
Aw.
happy that we met you. and that
I'm
we
happy I
was
met
able
y'all.
to do this. I want to
Yeah.
play games with you too, as well.
Well, don't be scared. That's another message I want to give out real quick. I know I'm a woman, obviously. I get that I can come off really aggressive, but ladies, listen, I will play the game with you like it was your first time. I promise you. I'm not, when people think that I be cussing out people, as I tell people all the time, I'm not cussing out anyone, I'm cussing out my husband. And a lot of people, because they didn't know that was my husband, they thought I was cussing out my random teammate.
Man.
It's not.
No tally. Let
I'm
me
just
say
playing
this.
the game. So play the game.
I wanted to play Arc Raiders with you, but I don't know. You was a little aggressive when you came to Arc Raiders.
Oh
I'm not
my
a call out person either. Like, so like when you get to talking to your teammates like that, I'll be like, damn, we can never
No, the
play.
people that I be playing with. No, first of all, I be playing with Mushy, and if anybody knows Mushy, and I love Mushy, shout out to Mushy. He just be on his own. He just be doing what he want, bro. It just be like, like, don't get me wrong. When he locked in, he locked in. But when he doing his own, he doing his own. But like, Strap, like, shout out to Strap because she's newer to our community, but she is such a vibe. I play with her a lot now, and I play with her a lot on Arc Raiders. I promise you, when we go to Arc Raiders, when me and Strap be playing, it just be me and her playing. And we don't even be trying to fight people. We only fight people that try to fight us. Cause we really be trying to do our missions. Like, I still haven't completed all the missions to Arc Raiders.
Same.
Still.
Not at
Same.
all.
I can't get to the mission because I got somebody over here hating. And if it's not them hating, it's the wasp. Like, I just don't be having time.
No.
Especially if you go to like Stella Montez or whatever that. You
That's a
never
whole
get
different
nothing
conversation.
done there.
You're not getting
That
nothing
is a whole
done. It
nother
don't matter if
conversation,
you're
though.
friendly, Mr. Friendly. It don't matter.
Let me tell you
No.
a story real quick. 3 weekends ago, no, the holiday break. Playing Arc Raiders, my friend, he a firefighter, so you know what I'm saying. He was like, we gotta run. I'll be back on. So okay, I'm playing. I got the I done forgot the name of it. The main pistol that everybody use.
The anvil?
Yeah.
Detonator.
That
The Vinny.
I had a Vernator. I found a Vernator. I had that with me, by the way. I didn't have the blueprint. I had the blueprint for the other gun, and I had the blueprint for the gun. I got the thing on the side, the large machine gun. I don't know. I'm just
the Toro, the one that shoot fast.
yes. It's the big one, the very big one that shoot like this. I got the blueprint for it.
The Torrente.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Maybe I think that's what it's
And
called.
then I had got the I got the little grapple thing, and I helped destroy the leaper thing, right?
I hate that.
With some randoms. Right. So me and the randoms like, hey, I ain't new, but I ain't got shit. So what's up, man? We was about to get up out of there.
Haters, I can hear it.
They threw something that called in more fucking arcs. I'm literally in there. We died. We hit the button. It opened. I'm on the thing. Dude holding me down. Right. Shut it down. One of they people. I'm down. He threw 2 grenades in there.
You didn't go back to the button and hit it?
It was closing. Look, it was closing. As it was closing, a grenade got in, landed right next to me. I'm just like,
you died.
I ain't never dashboarded so fast.
I'm so traumatized of Arc Raiders. I don't even think I use anything that I get. I'm free loadout every time I go in.
I love a good free loadout. I love a good free loadout. I
until
really
they
do.
give you that rattler or whatever it is. Like,
Or the kettle.
Don't sleep.
Like
No. Wait. Don't sleep on a rattler, because if you level 4 that bad boy with the right attachments, it is fire. And the kettle, the same thing. They did like nerf it like the kettle a little bit, but that rattler, like I used to sleep on that too until somebody told me about like certain attachments on it. It is fire. I do have one thing though. Before we go, like I said, I used to play on controller, and this is my private. I told you I have every controller in here that I don't ever stick drift, but
big baller.
no, not big baller. I was playing with the stick drift, but this one means a lot to me because my husband actually created this for me when I first started streaming, and he put my name on it.
Oh, that's dope.
Ooh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Fire.
I know it got a little scratch on here. I dropped it, but he put my name on it. And this would kind of solidify that, like, yo, this is actually my name. And this controller is from like 2019. Like right when I started streaming. I used to be whooping boys' ass on Brawlhalla with this. I used to be tearing them up. Like I don't even got rubber parts no more.
Damn.
Like I used to be on.
You wasn't playing.
Crazy.
So it is like a really bad stick drift, but I hold this control. He like this. What I felt like was a very thoughtful gift from my husband because he was like, okay, you really like streaming, you really like gaming. He couldn't be at every stream during the time, but he made sure he found a way to incorporate his love, and he did it through one making the back my favorite color, and then during the time my first logo was this color and this and in green, and he made it all in one. So I do always appreciate the controller, and I keep it right here by my desk to always remember that. So I just wanted to share that because I thought if anything someone's gonna take away, this bad boy was my rusty trusty, and I love it to death. So yeah,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I hate when I have awkward moments and I be like,
No, that was beautiful though. That was beautiful.
yeah, I appreciate him.
That's fire though. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
attention. Come
details.
Come
details.
On now. Shout out to black men.
Nah. Yes, shout out to our black men.
Shout out to black men. But
Tally, everybody.
Out.
Anything to say before you dip out, Tally?
Make sure y'all drink y'all water, get y'all something to eat, and remember to smile. Make sure y'all use code Tally or Oohtally at turtlebeach.com. Get y'all some money off.
I'm using that.
Thank you so much for Crumbs and boy Sean over here. It's been vibes. It's gonna always be a vibe when I'm with them. They fun. They fun.
For sure. And that, we out.
And